Welcome back. Welcome back. I'm whispering because people are still sleeping. Welcome back to another Black City Coffee vlog. In this video, we have some unboxing to do. I got this in the mail the other day, and then I opened it and I thought I'm gonna wait until I come back to the vlog and do a whole thing and unbox it. These are from our friends at Sabbath Coffee over in Minnesota, and Trevor actually is the owner over there, roaster and founder of Sabbath Coffee. He wrote me this: keep crushing it, never doubt your ability. Seriously, as someone who constantly doubts his ability to roast, just remember, in many ways, it's an art, so just make it your own. That's cool. Much love, Trevor and Mir. I think that's his wife. Okay, bro, look at this hat. That's awesome. We're gonna be decked out in all of Sabbath gear. Dude, this is legit though. On the back and the front, embroidered, expensive, okay? Dude, it's dope. Thank you so much. Oh, cool as Bank, my favorite. Dude, that's sick. Nice. And here's the back. Sabbath loves me. Oh, this shirt's legit, bro. Yay. I just put it over my other one. Dude, another shirt? Bro, you really hooked it up. Ah, classic. And then the classic one, Sabbath Coffee. And here's the back. Ah, sick. Hashtag goals, bro. And screen printed. This is like high quality stuff. It's not digitally printed. Thank you so much. Thank you for all the gear. Dude, I'm getting hot. I'm wearing 2 long sleeves. A sticker. Huh? Of course, some coffee. Whoa. I'm so inspired from you guys, you know? Oh, shoot. A freaking pin, dude. That's awesome. Bro, that's awesome. Thank you so much for all of the freaking gear and goodies. And look at this beautiful bag. Hashtag goals. Wow. But let's take a look at this coffee. You know what? We gotta cup this coffee. That's what we gotta do. Colombia Man's Juntas Micromill Pink Bourbon, processed natural. I think I'm gonna like it. Wheat taste, green apple, cooked berry, caramel, varieties, pink bourbon. Wow. Dude, thank you so much, Trevor and family. Hooked it up. And then they put the roast date right here. That's clever. I'm looking at it as a, like, what do we want to do maybe in the future? That's so cool. For everyone, like, looking to upgrade their bags and everything, this is very expensive. You know what I mean? Like, to have print on all sides, all custom, valved, pull tab, pouch, standing pouch. And you gotta order like at least 10,000 of them, at least. So you're spending in the thousands, and you better be damn sure that you're set on your design. So this is something that definitely we want to do in the future. We don't have the budget for that right now. I mean, I'm sure we could. We can just like throw a bunch of money at it, but we're really trying to go very slowly. But when I see stuff like this, I definitely, like, my quick start brain starts to go, and I'm like, can we just freaking flood this shit with money, you know? So pretty. Thank you so much. I love it. Yeah. We got Hashay on one side and Sabbath on the other. Sick. That's dope. Thank you so much. Let's try this today for sure. Thank you so much for all of the goods, man. Such an inspiration. Trevor has such a good humor about him, about everything that is hard. I just have this feeling like they just powered through it. They powered through it as a family. That's something that we're gonna have to do moving forward, and deciding how we're going to go about leaving our previous business, which is a lot tougher than we thought. So check out at Sabbath Roasters. Links are in the description. This was roasted pretty recently, on the 7th. Wow, very pretty. Let's just cup some, because I just had my morning coffee, so I don't want to over-caffeinate myself. for everyone. All right. Ooh. Graham cracker, apple pie. Whee. Looks like a medium or light plus roast. Okay, so let me, I guess, update you guys while we wait for this. So, I took a break from the vlog for a good week to spend time with family, to be present, to take a break. It's actually hard creating daily content, but not in a way that's like, oh, this is hard. It's more like getting too stuck in the rhythm of just doing it for doing its sake. And I want the content that I make here at Black City Coffee to be honest, documentarian. You know, this is what's going on. I want to show you an honest representation of what I'm going through, and not really to make content from a high horse or from like this is how things should be done, or setting down any standards or ideals. It's just documenting. I'm just sharing what I'm doing. And that, I think, is a big difference. And so if I start coming at this from the angle of like content for content's sake, like filler, and sometimes it does feel that way. I'm not feeling honest, or I'm not feeling particularly creative, or that I'm just simply sharing stuff, or just not coming at it in the way that I intended. I think it's good to take a step back. Taking a break actually did that for me, which I didn't plan to do that. And having it feel sort of limiting or sort of like a chore, you know, it's time to take a step back. And this little break has taught me that. We're gonna cup this coffee from Sabbath Coffee Roasters. Again, links are all in the description. I'm very happy to say, on another big note, we have launched our new labels. Always improving, always getting better. I love the flexibility that Nathan provided me with these labels. We'll go really in depth on these labels on another video and why we landed here. The labels are out. The announcement is going out today. We're launching 2 new coffees, Mr. Pablo and Rasuna. Now, they are single origin coffees. We've decided to name them still giving ode to where they come from and their country of origin for sure. I really was inspired actually by a wine producer from Swick, and they're in Portland, and they name their wines in kind of a non-conventional way. And so I thought, I really love that idea and I want to do the same thing. Okay, so beyond just that graham cracker grape nut thing that I always get, there's that green apple pie coming through. Sweet, which is something that you would expect from a natural coffee. A sweeter cup for sure, and sometimes a sweet nose. You know, looking at somebody like Trevor and Sabbath, oh man, I'm really astounded of what they've done, you know, and they have like a baby. We have decided not to have children. So the fact that we get hung up on like, oh, it's going to be hard. It's going to be like hard on our lifestyle and we're going to have to like uproot our whole lifestyle, you know. I'm always reminded that some people like Trevor, really, they probably have it a lot harder than we do. And we really don't have any place to complain, but we only know what we know. So, I don't know. It's always that, like you said, self-doubt. Never doubt your ability. Thank you. More and more, I'm learning how to step into, absorb this role of leadership, which is not easy if you're not used to it, right? So we're gonna let it cool down a little bit. I forgot to let the timer go. A couple of things as we wait for this coffee to like cool down a little bit. Our decaf, right? I decided to name it 99 because it's 99% caffeine free. I was like, that's cool, that's fun, and I kind of dig that. So if you go to the site right now, You'll see that I've renamed everything. We have a couple new blends out, which I'll talk about later too. We have really something for everyone. Our new varietal Rasuna, which is from Indonesia, the Sumatra region. It's not like a lot of the Sumatrans that I think that you're thinking of and sort of possibly being turned off by. That's why I chose it. It's kind of like Vietnam in that before, when we had Vietnam was this like, they make, commoditized commercial coffee that maybe it's wet hold and it has this very earthy, dark, roasty flavor. And then we brought in Vietnam de Lat, a washed processed coffee. Blew my mind, blew a lot of people's mind, and that was very, very popular while it lasted. So now we're down to about, I don't know, barely 5 pounds, maybe 4 pounds of it. And it's just going to my subscription holders for that. It can really go at all levels, light, medium, and darker. And Rasuna does the same thing. So I would really encourage you to try that for sure. Okay, let's give this a whirl. Colombia, Mans Juntos Micromill, Pink Bourbon from Sabbath. Okay, very, very light. Its acidity is soft, low, I'd say, almost. Sweet, mellow. The apple pie is there. The body is medium. As it's cooling, the acidity is coming through more. Where I think that's where I would say Fuji apple, not green, not red, Fuji. Cooked berry caramel, okay? Which is why I call it not green apple, but Fuji apple pie. That's what I taste. And green apples become very sweet once you bake them. The finish is long, it's sweet, and yes, caramel, yes. Dutch apple pie, because they put that streusel stuff on top, but less of the body. The body's thinner, possibly because it's roasted to like a light medium or a light plus, right there. And these are all assumptions, okay? This is all just my 2 cents. Grinding it on this. So we'll have to do another comparison. Your grinder often dictates how much you can taste, how much clarity you can taste in the coffee. Okay, that's why it's so important to get a good grinder. And possibly the more you spend, the more flavors that you'll be able to distinguish. That's kind of the unsaid thing. And also just being more consistent, right? And having a consistent brew. I find that the Normcore is not inconsistent to me. In fact, because I have not dialed in the Ode, I feel like that's a little bit more inconsistent than this, actually. Just right now, just because I haven't dialed it in yet. I haven't run those tests yet. So I've been just doing that, just kind of brewing coffee for myself and not making any real crazy decisions. Because actually when I was making buying decisions, I was using this, remember? That was fun. It's like 8 coffees, all ground by hand. Definitely something that I would drink and enjoy. Not something parents would like. The parents like Brazil, of all things, right? Which I don't offer anymore. As it's cooling, it's getting sweeter. Now it's like caramel covered apple. And the body's coming through as well. And the body's getting a little bit more syrupy, which is good. So right here, probably it's like 8 minutes in probably. This is where people are drinking this coffee as consumers. I think the right flavors are coming through. Well roasted. Well done. And then you just do this because you're by yourself. Yeah, really nice. The body's still thin. Not in a bad way. Because it's different when you do this, right? Versus this. It's really coating, where you can really, I think, appreciate the body of a coffee like that. Because you're allowing it to really like coat your palate in that way, unless you take a big swig like this, whereas I think you're gonna choke yourself. We're keeping it real simple today. We managed to still talk a lot, so good things. Links are in the description. Go to the site, check it out, tell me what you think. I've also done some cool stuff with like helping people decide, you know, and see exactly what is in the coffee, what I'm tasting. And I put that together, a nice little graphical representation of that. So there's that to help people distinguish. And that was the thinking behind that. So yeah, good things. We'll see you tomorrow for another video. Bye.